Hey everybody, welcome to Why Invest Wednesday. We're going to go ahead and call this Why Invest Wednesday, the last episode of Volume 1, since we started this crazy phenomenon back in early 2020, and now we're through 2020. We've made it. I know some people have thought that might not be the case, but here we are. So today I just want to talk a little bit about what we can do right now for you to make sure that we are popping the cork or popping the top off of your financial future by the time we are celebrating New Year's 2022. So not a lot going on in the market. Christmas, New Year's, it's kind of a good opportunity for buyers to get in, a little bit of distracted period. Not definitely back to a buyer's market, but less people out and about. There are a lot less listings out there, even in our down market. But yeah, so let's start out. Biggest pet peeve in the world of mine has always been, oh man, the last year was so bad, whether it's 2019 or 2018. Can't wait for a new start. And I've always kind of given people a hard time, and just changing the calendar doesn't really mean that, things are going to be different. It's about you and your introspection and your positivity and things like that. And absolutely, life, we go through all kinds of ups and downs, and it's always just been one of my things, oh, this year was so terrible. And then, the same people are posting about that on social media the next year. 2020 is different. We've had a ton of stuff go on, and definitely one of the most turbulent times that I've ever been a part of. I accidentally cut my beard with my new trimmer a little short, so we just kept the stash. We're gonna rock the stash. My 2-year-old really likes it. And my 5-year-old thinks I should move out until my beard grows back. But anyways, so that's always been one of my things. Just, I've talked to my wife about it. I've just been like, come on, like, it's okay. Like, it is what it is. Life has dealt us these cards. Let's spin it positive instead of not. But this year, I get it. We've all been through a ton. Obviously economic uncertainty, health issues, being locked down. I know, I've lost some people important to me in my life, just, from all kinds of different things, not COVID yet, thank goodness. But here we are, 2021. It's a new beginning. I think that, as for me, 2020 was an excellent year. I understand that it's not like that in all walks of the economy, but I will tell you, I did miss my gross commission goal by $800. And it was kind of just like a pie in the sky goal. I just kind of put it out there, and I missed it by $800. So that's frustrating. But the good news is I donate a lot of my commission back to first responders and nurses and things like that. So we'll just say I met that goal. I did beat my unit goal by 7. So I had 47 closings this year. My goal was 40, and I beat my volume goal by $100,000. So $19.1 million of real estate sold. And that goes back to my why, and why I do this is just help my people build wealth through real estate, and not just my people, right now, but my people's people and people that I can build relationships. I'm definitely an extrovert, so I love building those relationships. But regardless, 2021 is upon us, 2 days away. I always sit down on this day and kind of reflect. It's my grandmother's birthday. She would be 112 today. So happy birthday to Rosemary up there for sure. But back on track here. 2021, one of the things that I talk about and hear often, whether it's first-time home buyers or people that are moving up or moving down, they really wait till the last minute to kind of reach out and say, okay, this is my plan. And a lot of times, if things have happened to you, credit-wise or financial-wise, we need to get those out in the open, especially if we're in the lending scenario, and ask the real experts. And I definitely am not a lending expert. I definitely have a lot of experience selling homes and what people can and can't do. But I'm telling you right now that we can have a conversation, you and me, realtor, client, realtor friend, whatever we are. I'm friends with all my clients. So realtor friend will just go there and get you ready to do whatever you want to do, whether that's sell off real estate in this hot market where, maybe you're going to cash out and go do something else, move to a remote island somewhere in the middle of the Caribbean or something. Or if you are looking to move up or move down, the conversation to buy and sell real estate does not need to happen within 3 months of when we're actually going to do it. And in January, I'm very open. I have some closings set up and things like that. Some new buyers getting out there. Spring is January in the real estate markets. Come January 7th, it'll be crazy. But I have time to sit and talk with you and make sure your comfortability level. One thing I will say is that we are going to eventually bring a lender into the conversation. And that's not bad. I have several people in my pipeline that I referred to a lender, 18 months ago, 12 months ago, who are now going to be ready to purchase because they've done the things that the professional has told them to do. And for some reason, like, people are like, I just want to get that one thing off my credit, or I just want to do this. And they go about it the wrong way. And by doing that, they set themselves back. And that in this market could be a big deal because as spring approaches, we have low inventory. I mean, I have 9 or 10 buyers ready to go right now, pre-approved, just waiting for things to come on the market. I talked to a friend that I coach with who's also a successful realtor, and he has 15 buyers, right? So there's the buyers are there, and we just need to have the inventory. But with that said, with the lack of inventory, the prices are definitely going to spike here, quickly into the spring. So we're going to get a little boost from that, just supply and demand, back to what we talk about all the time. Regardless of if we can capitalize on that and get you in a home before that goes up a little bit more or increases exponentially or not, having a plan and knowing that's important. And talking with a lender and having them see your credit is not going to be anything that they won't know in the end. So I just encourage people who are thinking about making a move in 2021 or 2022 or beyond, like, let's get that conversation started. I pride myself on building those relationships and helping people make a plan and build a plan. I'm not going to sit here and say, we need to sell your house today, you need to move, you need to downsize. But I will listen to what you want to do and make a plan that fits your needs. And that's something that I do often, and is, relatively important to me to help be an advisor to my clients. I'm not just a realtor. I'm not just a transactional person. I want to build that relationship and stay in touch and make sure that when the time is right, we're making those moves. With that said, we're in a low interest rate time frame here, and should be hopefully through the next year, according to my sources. But we never know. This time last year, interest rates were kind of moving up a little bit. People were like, okay, we're heading into a recession, and bam, COVID hits and we're in a recession, and bottoms fall out of interest rates, which is not really expected. So you never know. The best time to buy or sell is when you are ready. However, taking advantage of the markets and seeing trends and things like that is very important. So regardless, let's have a conversation, no matter what it is. If you're just saying, hey, my neighbor might sell their house or something like that, I want to give them some advice or whatever, ask the questions, let's talk about it. And my goal is to make all my friends rich. and so I would imagine that I probably, out of the $19 million of real estate I sold, I would imagine I probably, was a part of handing my sellers, I don't know, probably over 100,000, no, way more than 100,000, sorry, probably 1 million or so in profit from real estate. So that's super cool. And I would say that probably my buyers over this whole year have probably gained, I mean, at least close to 1 million, depending on how we look at it, but already in equity. So that's $2 million that I've given my clients. That's an estimate, and you never know. And obviously, I just sold a house, 2 days ago, and that person doesn't have a lot of equity quite yet. But just helping us all, and my people and my sphere, become financially stable, financially free, and just building that empire of wealth, the multi-generational wealth, where eventually we can all retire together and know that our kids and and everybody behind us is well taken care of, and leave that multi-generational wealth, which is super cool. And then kind of teach them how to capitalize on real estate or different investing strategies. So I hope you guys have a happy new year. I hope everyone's safe. 2021 is going to be the best year yet. Set those goals high. But if you have a question or you need anything, let's sit down and talk in January. Build a plan, whether it's 6 months down the road, a year, 2 years. Let's make a plan, and I'd love to be a part of that. So happy new year. Stay safe. I'm going to go take care of my crying daughter. And also check out this sign, my new Colorado homage on Live Edge, done by the Salty Sisters, who my wife happens to be one of. My wife made that sign. How sweet is it? So cool, guys. Have a good one. Please comment, questions, subscribe on YouTube, like on Facebook, and we'll talk soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.